we're all family. We're all community. We're all us.
And I think that just speaks to Chicago, right? Like, well, to Chicago and some people from Cali as well. We've pitched this crazy idea that's been in our head, and the way people have just showed up and showed out and been like, no, I see it. I get it.
We do it well. And I'm so glad y'all are feeling that love here in the city, because I think what y'all are doing is really, really dope. And I hope that this interview helps to extend the reach of the work. Family, it's your favorite queer radio personality, Anna DeShawn, here with another exclusive interview for the Queer News Podcast. I got two new homies that I want y'all to meet. Okay, we got Dr. Jessica and Emily in the building. Welcome to the show, y'all.
Hi. So happy to be here.
I'm so glad y'all are here. And honestly, family, I wish y'all could hear the conversation before this, but that wasn't for everybody, okay? I just want y'all to know we are having a good time here on the show before y'all even log in, all right? And the reason we're here today is because I want to tell you all about this event that Dr. Jessica and Emily are putting together called Queer Quest here in Chicago at the Center on Halsted, October 11th and 12th. And this event is so unique and important as they are uplifting folks living at the intersections who are also, I don't know, maybe a little nerdy, maybe a little geeky, into math, into science, okay, into rest. And so we're going to talk about it today. Jessica and Emily, welcome to the show again. And I would love for y'all to tell the good people why y'all decided to start Queer Quest.
I mean, I think it started off as like a passion project, and really Em and I talking about what it's like to move in the ivory tower and being marginalized and ostracized and trying to be pushed out. Like they tried to push us out, and really wanting a place that like affirmed our space, our place in the space, and also brought in all facets of who we are as human beings, not just the professional development aspect of it. I am a particle physicist, a scientist full-time. Oya Nova is our passion project, our side hustle, our, new venture. But in these like science spaces, I'm usually one of one or one of few. And it's exhausting to try and always kind of clear out the brush to keep myself in those spaces. And I really just wanted to create a space where I can breathe.
Em, does that sound... Did Dr. Jessica just sum it all up?
I think so. I think we should maybe back up 1 second, though. She just went right into it. Jessica, Emily, this is the science half and the mental health half of Oya Nova, which bridges both of our professional fields, but also our passions in the world. Science is everywhere. And for me, mental health in the ivory tower, my experience has also been very similar, right? That I'm the only... I'm thinking about things differently, experiencing things differently, questioning theory differently. And there wasn't always space for that. And I think at a certain point, Jess and I started talking about how similar our experiences were in both science and mental health. And the more we started talking, the more we started about our experiences, the more we started realizing we are not the only ones having these conversations, first of all. Like Jess started talking about it with other Black women in science. And, everyone starts talking and you're like, I'm actually not alone in this. There's, that's your experience. That's my experience. That's my experience. So Oya Nova was really born out of like, we're not siloed. They want us to be siloed, but we're not. And our goal, our mission with Oya Nova is to bring all of us together and focus on the science, the healing, whatever that looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that is now come together in what is called Queer Quest. And I can imagine the merch for Queer Quest is going to be pretty lit, given the family when you go visit the website, the graphics and the colors and just how you all show up in the world. So just, put me down for one extra large, okay? Because I just feel like Queer Quest is just a whole mood. What can people expect as they arrive into a space that is centering science and mental health and Black and brown folks? What does it look like when they arrive on October the 11th?
Yeah, it's going to be,
we are calling it the multiverse.
It's going to be a vibe.
So
why not?
We are transforming Center on Halstead into our multiverse. And you will be greeted as such on the first floor. And go ahead, take over. I cut you off.
No, yeah, I mean, it's going to be Unconference conference. So in my field, I go to conferences, like too many conferences. And it's always resistance to code switching and resistance to rest and resistance to bringing your entire authentic self into these spaces, and really just like going against the grain as a marginalized person in these like cis het white spaces. We're centering us at Queer Quest. We're centering rest as resistance. We're centering quantum creativity and art and joy. I mean, you're going to have the workshops and the panels and the amazing experts on stage, but then we're also going to have an escape room developed by a quantum physicist to learn and play about the foundations of our universe. We're using quantum mechanics and quantum physics as a framework for liberation for Black and brown and queer folk. We're really just reimagining what an academic like space can be, that's culturally centered, that's trauma informed, that centers rest and regulation,
and also ancestral healing. Like, we don't have to
and wisdom.
We don't have to be confined to like talk therapy, so says the therapist. But there is wisdom to be had in our roots, in just what our bodies and our minds already know,
and in the community that we belong
and in
to.
the community that we are trying to build here. So I think really leaning into this unconference conference retreat type vibe. We want you to show up as your full self. And like, one of the things we always talk about when she goes to conferences is, what are you going to wear?
Yeah.
Like, how are we going to navigate this? And so we hope everyone just shows up and shows out in their full self and doesn't feel like they have to
have that conversation. Like, what is too much? Can I wear my purple lipstick? Can my hair be blue? Can my clothes be loud and vibrant? Like, the way I show up on the daily, or do I have to mute it? And that's always a tug and like a push and pull that I have to do in these white academic spaces, that I just want to like throw that book away for Queer Quest. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
And this is why we create our own, right? So we can create the spaces where we feel seen and centered and can be ourselves. Code switching is very real, and it is a form of survival. And so for you all to say, we're just going to create our own space and create a place for folks that look like us and think like us and who want to learn and who want to rest all at the same time. I mean, this is what we need right now. This Queer Quest is a part of what we all need right now. Yeah. So you talked about some experts. Yeah, that's going to be on stages. There are going to be sessions. Can y'all share some of the experts that are going to be a part of the event?
Totally.
Yeah, so for day one keynote, I'll be introducing the quantum realm and really kind of bringing in some exciting tech into the presentation. We're still,
You're gonna have to be there to see
Yeah.
Family, if you didn't know, that was the tease. Okay, you got to be in the room where it happens. Period. Okay,
Day
and I
one.
just love how all the quantum situations are being weaved in throughout the course of the 2-day experience. So I'd imagine you got to be there to experience
Yep.
it. Heard.
And day one is about entering the multiverse.
Yep.
So Jess is going to help set that stage. Mirza from Chicago Therapy Collective will also be helping set that stage that day.
And then we also have Desiree Whitmore, who is director of programs from the Exploratorium
in California,
coming.
So speaking of coming out and being there,
yeah, so they're coming, going to be on the stage with us, really showing some really cool like hands-on activations and using that as a way to kind of reframe and question like equity and justice in science. Mm-hmm. So day one is day one keynote is a full-fledged event in and of itself.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And then we have our exhibit hall that has 5 zones. We have a mental health and resource village where we're having organizations, universities, small business owners within that village. It's our resource village. We have the Rest and Regulation Lounge and the Tech and Biofeedback Lounge, which is just going to be like an awesome cocoon space where you can rest, where you can drink tea from Moody Teas, which is a
community partner.
Yeah. College of DuPage Massage Therapy School is going to be offering free massage chairs. And then we'll also have biofeedback tools so that you can see how rest and meditation affects your body in real time.
Yeah, we're gonna like fuse the tech. We'll have some techie things in the Rest and Regulation Lounge so you can get that feedback and actually see in real time what happens when we slow down, when we just take a moment for ourselves. And on the other side of that, because there's lots of ways to rest and regulate, we will also have Chicago Therapy Collective having a smash space. So we will have someone walking you through a smash experience to let some of those feelings out. So healing can look all the ways. We can quiet ourselves and slow down, or we can smash some things. So we're really not...
Give me the bat.
Yeah.
I want the bat. Okay. And a car. Can I get a bat and a car? Window?
We'll talk to them. I don't know if that's in the budget for this year, but we'll see.
Okay. Understood. It just sounds like a great idea.
I'm not mad at
it. Me neither.
Yeah. And we love Chicago Therapy Collective around here. Such a wonderful organization here in the city of Chicago doing such great work.
They have been so on board in helping.
Oh, I can imagine so. Iggy and Team Silas, like all of them are just so fantastic.
Incredible.
And who are some of the other partners y'all are working with? Because I feel like we need to shout them out. You talked about Moody Teas, Black Queer Woman-Owned Tea Company, Rest and Rejuvenation Lounge is going to be in there. Are there any other folks that we should know that's supporting you all so we can support them too?
Yes, so we're going to have Plant Chicago leading some activations in our STEAM and Liberation Learning Zone. We're going to have the Chicago Council on Science and Tech also leading some hands-on science engagements. Mm-hmm. We have Lab Escape, which I think I have already said, our quantum-based escape room out of University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign. Speaking of the University of Illinois groups, we have UIC. The OSTEM group is leading a panel on day 2. Mm-hmm. And then we have opening ceremonies and closing ceremonies
by Chicago Therapy Collective.
Yep. She Wolf Sacred is going to be leading one of our closing ceremonies. Mm-hmm. We have Victoria.
They do African drumming.
Yep. Mm-hmm. They're also going to be leading our day 2 closing ceremony. Mm-hmm. And then as like, we've been so intentional with partners and vendors. All of our vendors are Black, brown, and or queer.
Come on.
The graphic designs that you're talking about, like Lily of Wellbe Creative is just fantastic and has been able to literally like quantum entangle into my brain and be able to pull the visions that I have for this space, for this event. and create it. We're all family. We're all community. We're all us.
And I think that just speaks to Chicago, right? Like, well, to Chicago and some people from Cali as well. But the Chicago community has really just, like, we have pitched this crazy idea that's been in our head, and the way people have just showed up and showed out and been like, no, I see it. I get it. We need this, has really been incredible.
Yeah.
It's emotional every time we hop on a call.
Yeah.
And people are like, well, we don't have money, but we have people power. So how can we help you in that way? And I mean, without that, this event just wouldn't be happening.
And we do that really well here in Chicago. We
Truly
do community well here.
Yeah.
I know of other places where people move from Chicago and they say, yeah, they don't do community well. We do it well. And I'm so glad y'all are feeling that love here in the city, because I think what y'all are doing is really, really dope. And I hope that this interview helps to extend the reach of the work. So family, if you're watching this, you know what I'm saying? Go Google. Yes, Queer Quest Chicago Center on Halsted. Get the information. There's also, of course, you already know, links in the show notes that'll take you right there as well. And we want folks to follow y'all and follow this journey. So how can they stay connected? How can they buy a ticket? Maybe even how do they sponsor somebody else's ticket? Just tell them all the ways that they can stay connected.
We also forgot to say Dr. Raquel Martin.
Oh my goodness.
Day 2.
Yeah,
Day 2 keynote. How dare we?
Shame. Yes.
Our Day 2 keynote will be Dr. Raquel Martin, and hopefully folks will want to attend both days, but particularly that day. We are so excited to have her.
Humbled, honored,
honestly.
Yeah.
And all it takes is an ask, isn't it?
Yeah.
Truly.
This whole journey, M has been saying, closed mouths don't get fed.
They don't.
And it's been just a lesson in asking for help and asking for collaboration. And it's really been really, I'm not going to cry, but it's been an important lesson to see the community show up as it has been.
And believing in yourself and your dream and your vision, right? You can't exist in a silo.
Yeah.
So just asking for that help. And in that vein, if you'd like to sponsor a spot. Oh, nice. I didn't know I was going to do that. I had no idea.
Don't be out here trying to take my job, okay? I'm supposed to say that line. But since you took it, you know what I'm saying?
Do you want to
it did it really good, too. It was real smooth. Like, it was real Chicago South Side, even though I know you're not necessarily on South Side. But it was very Chicago South Side of you. And feel free. Go ahead. You did it.
The biggest way, if people are looking to make an impact, is to sponsor a spot. You can go to our website, queerquest2025.com, and scroll down, I think, to the bottom, and you can buy a ticket if you want to attend. We would obviously love to see you there. If you can't make it, sponsoring a spot is another great way. I think there is an auto-populated amount, but you can edit that.
Any amount would help.
Truly. This will just help us make sure that everyone who wants to be in the room can be in the room, regardless of financial status. So, yeah.
I love it. I love it. Okay. I'm so glad that y'all are putting this on. And family, if you're listening to this, I know you know somebody who is a science geek, I don't know, a math nerd, someone who is very invested in mental health and wellness. Maybe you know somebody who is all of that: science, math, mental health, need a place, person of color, identifying as queer, Chile, all the things that we care about here on this podcast. I know you know somebody. I got like 2 friends that come to mind right away. I know you do too. Tell them about this. Maybe sponsor them a spot so that they can probably feel seen for maybe one of the first times in probably their careers. So I think that's really beautiful. And that's what we need. Everybody to be doing exactly what they're supposed to do and creating spaces for us. So Jess, M, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah. Sorry to everyone who missed the before show, the pre-show. But you just need to book your spot with Anna.
And maybe you'll get an opportunity to experience that. But it was, I'm glad it wasn't recorded, but it was good. So family, go get a ticket. Go sponsor a ticket. We got out here. Stay close. You already know we are Queer News Done Right.